CloudFront now supports mutual TLS authentication, addressing the challenge of client identity validation at the edge. This feature eliminates the need for custom client access management solutions. You can now validate client identities at CloudFront edge locations, enhancing security for B2B API integrations and IoT device connections. The feature allows you to use existing third-party or AWS certificate authorities for X509 certificates. You can easily configure mutual TLS through various AWS interfaces, including the console, CLI, SDK, CDK, and CloudFormation. This addition provides enhanced security and performance for workloads requiring client authentication, without additional cost. AWS Transform addresses the challenge of modernizing legacy .NET applications to current standards. You can now transform .NET Framework and .NET Code to .NET 10 or .NET Standard, including porting ASP.NET Web Forms to Blazor. The process allows customization of transformation plans within Visual Studio, providing control over the modernization process. Throughout the transformation, you can track progress and receive detailed logs. Upon completion, you get a next steps document outlining remaining tasks, enabling seamless integration with AI code companions for further refinement. AWS Network Firewall Proxy addresses the challenge of securing web and internetwork traffic in cloud environments. You can set up centralized controls to prevent data exfiltration and malware injection. The proxy allows you to restrict application access to trusted domains or IP addresses, enhancing your security posture. You can enable TLS inspection and implement granular HTTP header filtering for deeper traffic analysis. Comprehensive logging capabilities enable you to send detailed logs to S3 and CloudWatch for monitoring and auditing purposes. These features provide a robust solution for managing and securing network traffic in AWS environments. Managing AI/ML clusters for large-scale model development can be complex and time-consuming. The SageMaker AI MCP server addresses this by providing tools to streamline HyperPod cluster management. You can use AI assistants to set up optimized clusters, leveraging CloudFormation templates for resource optimization. The server enables high-performance distributed workloads through best practice architectures. You can manage clusters with tools for scaling, patching, and maintenance. When combined with other MCP servers, you can troubleshoot issues effectively across the entire SageMaker HyperPod ecosystem, allowing you to focus on model development rather than infrastructure management. AWS Knowledge MCP server lacked precise search capabilities across specialized documentation domains, limiting the accuracy of AI-generated responses for AWS-specific queries. The new topic-based search feature addresses this issue. You can now query specific documentation domains like troubleshooting or AWS Amplify. This allows you to retrieve targeted information for specific use cases, accelerate AI agent development workflows, and improve the quality of responses for AWS-specific queries. The enhanced search complements existing capabilities and is available at no additional cost, subject to standard rate limits. Data teams often struggle to efficiently analyze and report on their SageMaker Catalog assets without building custom ETL pipelines. The new metadata export feature solves this by automatically converting catalog asset metadata into a queryable Apache Iceberg table. You can query catalog inventory using SQL, eliminating the need for custom ETL. The exported data is accessible from various tools like Athena and SageMaker Studio, allowing flexible analysis. You can control storage costs by setting retention policies on exported tables. To use this feature, you simply activate the export using the AWS CLI and start querying within 24 hours. As organizations seek to implement production-ready autonomous AI systems, finding partners with proven expertise is crucial. AWS has expanded its AI competency program to address this need. You can now access 60 validated partners across 3 new agentic AI categories, helping you identify experts in developing autonomous AI systems. An AI agent in AWS Partner Central accelerates the competency validation process. These validated partners undergo rigorous technical validation, enabling you to deploy production-grade AI systems that meet AWS's standards for security, reliability, and operational excellence. Amazon Connect now offers AI-powered self-service to automate complex customer interactions. This feature addresses the challenge of providing efficient, personalized service at scale. You can deploy AI agents that understand and respond to customers across voice and messaging channels. The system blends deterministic and agentic experiences for reliable, safe automation. AI agents adapt their responses to customer tone and sentiment, enabling natural conversations. You can now automate complex tasks like troubleshooting and account management while retaining the option to escalate to human representatives when needed. Traditional checkpoint-based recovery and model training can lead to significant downtime and wasted compute resources when failures occur. SageMaker HyperPod's new Checkpointless training feature addresses this problem by preserving model training state across the distributed cluster. You can maintain training momentum despite failures, reducing recovery time from hours to minutes. This approach helps save on idle AI accelerator costs by minimizing downtime. You can enable checkpointless training with zero code changes for popular models, or integrate it with minimal modifications for custom PyTorch-based workflows. This feature is available in all regions where SageMaker HyperPod is offered, allowing you to improve training efficiency and reduce costs across your machine learning projects. AWS customers often struggle to identify and remove unused resources, leading to unnecessary costs. The new Compute Optimizer feature for NAT gateways addresses this by allowing you to identify unused gateways. You can identify unused NA gateways based on a 32-day analysis of traffic activity. The feature examines route table associations to avoid flagging critical backup resources. You can view potential cost savings from removing these unused gateways. This allows you to make informed decisions about resource optimization and reduce unnecessary spending on idle NAT gateways. Creating and managing IAM policies for AWS applications can be time-consuming and error-prone. IAM Policy Autopilot addresses this by automating the generation of baseline IAM policies from your application code. You can analyze your code locally to create identity-based policies for application roles. This reduces the time spent writing and troubleshooting IAM policies. The tool integrates with AI coding assistance and supports multiple programming languages, allowing you to quickly generate policies that can be refined as your application evolves. IAM Policy Autopilot stays updated with the latest AWS services, ensuring you have access to current IAM permissions knowledge. Writing and troubleshooting IAM policies can be time-consuming for developers. IAM Policy Autopilot addresses this by analyzing your application code locally to generate baseline IAM policies. You can analyze your code to create identity-based policies for application roles, reducing policy writing time. The tool integrates with AI coding assistants like Kiro and Claude Code, supporting Python, TypeScript, and Go applications. It stays updated with the latest AWS services, ensuring you have access to current IAM permissions information. You can use IAM Policy Autopilot at no additional cost from your own machine, streamlining the process of creating and refining IAM policies as your application evolves. Previously, AWS customers couldn't modify DNS records if U.S. East, North Virginia, services were unavailable, impacting deployments and operations. Route 53's new accelerated recovery feature solves this by targeting a 60-minute recovery time objective for DNS changes in public-hosted zones. You can enable this option to make DNS changes within an hour of service interruptions, improving business continuity. The feature is available globally except in GovCloud in China, with no extra charge. This enhances disaster recovery capabilities for industries requiring predictable, short RTOs like banking, fintech, and SaaS. As AI workloads grow, managing infrastructure costs becomes crucial. SageMaker HyperPod now supports spot instances to address this challenge. You can reduce GPU compute costs by up to 90% compared to on-demand instances. By combining spot and on-demand instances, you balance cost savings with availability. You can enable Spot instances through the Create Cluster API or AWS console when creating instance groups. The feature integrates with Carpenter for intelligent auto-scaling, automatically discovering available Spot capacity and handling interruptions. This allows you to run fault-tolerant workloads cost-effectively at scale while maintaining the managed AI experience of HyperPod. Machine learning teams often struggle to secure GPU capacity for model evaluation and production peaks at specific times. SageMaker AI's Flexible Training Plans, FTP, now address this by supporting inference endpoints. You can reserve exact instance types, set compute requirements, and specify start dates for inference workloads. The system automatically provisions endpoints using your reserved capacity, eliminating manual infrastructure management. This allows you to schedule resources in advance, ensure GPU availability for critical periods, automate endpoint deployment, and concentrate on improving models rather than managing infrastructure. FTP for inference is currently available in select U.S. regions. ML teams often struggle to secure GPU resources for model evaluation and production peaks. SageMaker AI's Flexible Training Plans, FTP, now address this by supporting inference endpoints. You can reserve specific GPU capacity for planned workloads, ensuring resource availability when needed. FTP allows you to choose instance types, compute requirements, reservation duration, and start date. By referencing the reservation ARN, SageMaker AI automatically provisions and manages the inference endpoint on the reserved capacity. This eliminates infrastructure management tasks, enabling you to focus on model optimization while running inference predictably and efficiently. The AWS Strands Agents SDK aims to simplify AI agent development. You can now build agents in TypeScript or Python, allowing for broader language support and integration. Running agents on edge devices enables local model usage on small-scale hardware. The new steering feature provides flexible agent control without rigid workflows. Lastly, you can validate agent behavior and measure improvements with the evaluation tools, ensuring confident deployments during development cycles. Amazon SageMaker HyperPod users face challenges in controlling pod scheduling and integrating with Kubernetes infrastructure, leading to inefficient resource usage and operational overhead. The new custom Kubernetes labels and taints feature addresses these issues. You can now configure labels and taints at the instance group level, specify up to 50 of each per group, precisely control pod scheduling on GPU resources, and automate label and taint maintenance. This enables efficient workload placement, protects specialized nodes, and reduces manual intervention across node lifecycle operations. SageMaker HyperPod customers face challenges in controlling pod scheduling and integrating with Kubernetes infrastructure, leading to inefficient GPU resource usage and compatibility issues. The new feature allows you to configure custom Kubernetes labels and taints at the instance group level. You can specify up to 50 labels and taints per group, enabling precise control over pod scheduling on GPU resources. This helps prevent non-AI workloads from consuming expensive GPU capacity. The system automates label and taint management across node lifecycle events, eliminating manual intervention and reducing operational overhead. This feature simplifies integration with existing Kubernetes setups and custom device plugins, improving resource utilization and workload placement efficiency. Accidental deletion of critical logging data can lead to loss of important audit trails, compliance records, and operational logs. CloudWatch now offers deletion protection for log groups to address this issue. You can enable protection on critical log groups to prevent unintended deletions. This feature safeguards audit, compliance, and operational data by requiring explicit deactivation before deletion. You can configure protection during log group creation or for existing groups using various AWS tools. This additional layer of security helps maintain data integrity for troubleshooting and analysis purposes across all commercial AWS regions. Connecting branch offices, data centers, and remote locations to AWS has traditionally been complex, requiring partner discovery and intricate network setup. AWS Interconnect, Last Mile solves this by providing a fully managed connectivity solution. You can connect locations to AWS with just a few clicks, eliminating partner discovery friction. The service automates complex network configurations like BGP peering and VLAN setup. You can dynamically scale bandwidth from 1 to 100 gigabits per second through the AWS console. The offering is built for high availability with SLA backing and includes default MACsec encryption for enhanced security. Connecting remote locations to AWS has traditionally been complex, requiring partner discovery and intricate network setups. AWS Interconnect, Last Mile solves this by providing a fully managed connectivity solution. You can now connect branch offices and data centers to AWS easily, automate network configurations like BGP peering and VLAN setup, scale bandwidth from 1 to 100 gigabits per second as needed, and rely on high availability with SLA support. This streamlined approach significantly reduces the time and complexity involved in establishing secure, private connections to AWS resources. Managing public access settings for S3 buckets across multiple AWS accounts can be challenging. The new organization-level control for S3 block public access addresses this by allowing you to standardize and enforce settings across your entire AWS organization. You can enforce S3 public access settings across all accounts using a single policy configuration. This policy can be applied at the root, OU, or individual account level for flexible control. You can configure the settings using the AWS console, CLI, or SDK. Additionally, AWS CloudTrail integration enables you to audit policy attachments and enforcement across member accounts, ensuring compliance and security. SageMaker HyperPod introduces features to address the challenge of slow response times and high costs in LLM inference for long context prompts and multi-turn conversations. The managed tiered KV cache optimizes inference by caching computed values in a two-tier architecture, combining local CPU memory and cluster-wide storage. You can use intelligent routing to direct requests to optimal instances, maximizing cache utilization. These features are configurable through Inference Endpoint Config or SageMaker Jumpstart. You can monitor performance metrics using the integrated Amazon-managed Grafana. These enhancements aim to reduce latency, improve throughput, and lower costs for LLM inference workloads. SageMaker HyperPod introduces features to address performance challenges in LLM inference for long context prompts and multi-turn conversations. You can optimize LLM inference for long context prompts, reducing computational overhead and costs. The system reduces latency and improves throughput using a two-tier caching architecture that combines local CPU memory with cluster-wide storage. You can implement this architecture to efficiently reuse computed key value pairs across requests. Additionally, you can configure intelligent routing strategies to maximize cache utilization, directing requests to instances with relevant cache data. These features work together to enhance performance in document analysis and multi-turn dialogues, with built-in monitoring through Amazon-managed Grafana. AI applications require low latency and high throughput for responsive user experiences, but accelerating token generation while maintaining quality is challenging. SageMaker AI now supports Eagle speculative decoding to address this. You can improve LLM inference throughput up to 2.5x by generating and verifying multiple tokens in parallel. SageMaker AI automatically selects Eagle 2 or 3 based on your model architecture and provides optimization jobs using curated or custom datasets. You can then deploy these optimized models through existing workflows without infrastructure changes, enabling faster AI applications with predictable performance. Protecting sensitive data in databases while maintaining functionality is challenging. Aurora PostgreSQL's new PG_column mask extension addresses this by enabling dynamic data masking at the column level. You can create SQL-based masking policies to control how sensitive data appears to users based on their roles. Multiple policies can be applied to a single column with precedence control. The extension protects data in complex queries involving where, join, order by, or group by clauses. Data is masked during query processing, leaving stored data unmodified. This helps you comply with regulations like GDPR, HIPAA, and PCI DSS while maintaining database functionality. Training foundation models on fixed resources often leads to inefficient use of compute and requires manual reconfiguration when availability changes. SageMaker HyperPod's new elastic training feature addresses this by automatically scaling workloads based on resource availability. You can automatically scale training jobs to use idle AI accelerators, eliminate manual reconfiguration overhead, maximize utilization of expensive compute resources, and enable this functionality with minimal code changes. This allows you to start training immediately with minimal resources, grow opportunistically as capacity becomes available, and ultimately accelerate your time to market while reducing infrastructure management time and costs. CloudFront previously used rotating IPs or AWS provided static IPs, which could complicate IP management and security for customers. The new BioIP feature for anycast static IPs via VPC EPM solves this problem. You can now use your own IPv4 address pools with CloudFront distributions, simplifying management across AWS's global infrastructure. Using EPM's interface, you can create dedicated IP pools with BioIP and assign them to CloudFront anycast static IP lists. This allows you to maintain existing allow lists and branding when migrating to CloudFront, enhancing security and streamlining network management. Amazon SageMaker HyperPod now supports NVIDIA Multi-Instance GPU (MIG) technology to address the challenge of maximizing GPU utilization for diverse generative AI tasks. You can partition a single GPU into multiple isolated instances, enabling efficient resource use for smaller tasks. You can configure this feature through the console or custom setup, allocate compute quotas for fair distribution, and monitor performance across partitions. This allows you to run lightweight inference tasks and interactive notebooks in parallel, reducing wait times and accelerating time to market for AI projects. Amazon Lex now supports large language models, LLMs, to enhance natural language understanding in voice and chatbots. This addresses the challenge of accurately interpreting customer intent across various interactions. You can improve customer request comprehension, allowing bots to handle complex utterances and maintain accuracy despite spelling errors. The system can extract key information from verbose inputs, enabling more efficient processing. When intent is unclear, bots can ask intelligent follow-up questions to fulfill requests accurately. This feature is available in all AWS commercial regions where Amazon Connect and Lex operate, enabling you to create more effective self-service experiences. AWS Transform now offers a full-stack Windows modernization agent to streamline the migration of .NET applications and Microsoft SQL Server databases to AWS cloud-native technologies. This agent addresses the challenge of modernizing legacy Windows applications by automating the transformation process. You can scan existing databases and code repositories, automatically transform SQL Server schemas to Aurora PostgreSQL, update database connections in .NET code, and deploy the transformed applications to containers. This end-to-end automation accelerates modernization by 5x while reducing operating costs up to 70%, enabling you to efficiently migrate and modernize your Windows applications on AWS. AI developers often struggle with lengthy iteration cycles when customizing models with proprietary data. Amazon SageMaker AI's new serverless model customization feature addresses this challenge. You can customize popular models like Amazon Nova and Llama using your own data. The feature supports supervised fine-tuning and advanced techniques such as reinforcement learning. It simplifies the end-to-end workflow from data preparation to deployment, accelerating the process. Additionally, you can access an AI agent-guided workflow that uses natural language for synthetic data generation, quality analysis, and model training. Mainframe modernization testing typically consumes over 50% of project duration due to complex processes and scarce expertise. AWS Transform for mainframe now offers automated testing capabilities to address these challenges. You can generate test plans automatically to align on critical functional tests. Test data collection scripts help capture mainframe data efficiently. Automated test case execution enables scalable testing through environment staging and results validation. Functional test environment tools support continuous delivery and regression testing. These features reduce time and effort in testing, improve accuracy, and allow you to modernize mainframe applications with greater confidence. Customers adopting multi-cloud strategies face challenges managing complex networks across providers. AWS Interconnect, multi-cloud solves this by enabling simple, secure connections between AWS and other cloud environments. You can establish private, high-speed connections to other CSPs, easily linking AWS networking services like Transit Gateway and VPC to other clouds. The feature is enabled through the AWS Management Console and is currently available in preview across 5 AWS regions. This streamlined approach reduces the time and complexity of setting up multi-cloud networks from weeks to minutes, allowing you to efficiently manage workloads across multiple cloud providers. Managing connections between multiple cloud providers has been complex and time-consuming. AWS Interconnect, multi-cloud solves this by providing a purpose-built solution for connecting AWS to other cloud service providers, CSPs. You can establish private, secure connections between your Amazon VPCs and other cloud environments, reducing complexity and setup time. The feature allows you to quickly connect AWS networking services like Transit Gateway and CloudWatch to other CSPs. You can enable interconnect, multi-cloud through the AWS Management Console, streamlining the process. Currently available in preview across 5 AWS regions, this feature simplifies multi-cloud networking and enhances interoperability between cloud platforms. Manual data tagging and inconsistent metadata across organizations can hinder effective data management and discovery. Amazon SageMaker Catalog now offers automated data classification to address these challenges. You can receive AI-generated suggestions for business glossary terms during data publishing, leveraging Amazon Bedrock's language models to analyze table metadata and schema information. This allows you to tag datasets with standardized vocabulary, including functional terms and sensitive data classifications. By accepting or modifying these suggestions before publishing, you can ensure consistent terminology across data assets, ultimately improving data discoverability for business users and reducing manual tagging efforts. AWS Lambda Managed Instances addresses the need for specialized hardware and cost optimization in serverless computing. You can now run Lambda functions on EC2 instances, accessing specialized compute configurations while maintaining Lambda's simplicity. This feature allows you to leverage EC2 pricing models for cost optimization. Lambda Managed Instances handles infrastructure tasks, enabling you to focus on code development. The system scales automatically based on your parameters, ensuring efficient resource utilization. By combining EC2's flexibility with Lambda's ease of use, you can optimize performance and costs for various workloads. Organizations face challenges in adapting AI models to their specific needs, often choosing between generic models with average performance or complex, expensive customization. Amazon Bedrock's new reinforcement fine-tuning feature addresses this by enabling you to improve model accuracy without deep machine learning expertise. You can enhance models using small prompt sets instead of large labeled datasets, significantly reducing data requirements. The feature allows you to define reward functions for both objective and subjective task optimization, tailoring models to your specific use cases. Additionally, you can train models securely within the AWS environment, ensuring data privacy and compliance. This automated, accessible approach to model customization enables you to achieve higher accuracy with smaller, more cost-effective model variants. Organizations struggle to extract insights from diverse multimedia data due to the complexity of building AI applications that can search across different modalities. This results in valuable information remaining inaccessible, hindering data-driven decision-making. With multimodal retrieval for Bedrock knowledge bases, you can now search across text, images, audio, and video files, enabling the creation of AI-powered search and question-answering applications. You can ingest and control multimodal content processing, including parsing, chunking, embedding, and vector storage options. Finally, you can generate responses using your choice of LLM, unlocking insights from all enterprise data formats through a unified, managed workflow. Organizations face challenges in securely resolving DNS queries for both public and private domains from various locations. Amazon Route 53 Global Resolver addresses this by providing a DNS resolver accessible from the Internet. You can resolve public and private domains from anywhere, enhancing flexibility for authorized clients. To improve security, you can create rules protecting against DNS-based attacks and filter queries based on threat categories. The service also enables high availability through multi-region anycast, ensuring reliable DNS resolution. These features combine to offer a comprehensive solution for secure, flexible, and reliable DNS resolution across your organization. Organizations face challenges in securely resolving DNS queries for both public and private domains across distributed networks. Amazon Route 53 Global Resolver addresses this by providing internet-reachable DNS resolution for authorized clients. You can resolve public and private domains from any location, enhancing flexibility. To improve security, you can create rules to prevent DNS-based data exfiltration and filter queries based on various threat categories. The service also enables multi-region anycast DNS resolution, ensuring high availability with automatic failover to the nearest available region. These features combine to offer a comprehensive solution for secure, reliable DNS resolution in distributed environments. Previously, AWS Lake Formation's fine-grained access controls, FGAC, only applied to read operations in Apache Spark jobs, requiring separate processes for write operations. This new feature enables FGAC for both read and write operations in Amazon EMR and AWS Glue. You can now enforce table, column, and row-level permissions for all data operations within a single Spark job. This allows you to control who can insert, update, or delete data using DML operations, ensuring adherence to security policies. By defining access rules once in Lake Formation and applying them consistently across read and write operations, you can streamline data workflows, reduce infrastructure costs, and improve overall data governance and security. Building AI voice agents requires real-time speech transcription to minimize response delays. However, data scientists and ML engineers lack managed infrastructure for bidirectional streaming, often spending weeks on custom implementations. Amazon SageMaker AI Inference now supports bidirectional streaming, allowing you to deploy speech-to-text models using the Bidirectional Stream API. You can process streaming audio and receive partial transcripts simultaneously, eliminating the need for custom WebSocket implementations. This feature works with existing containers implementing WebSocket handlers, enabling you to focus on improving model accuracy and agent capabilities instead of infrastructure development. AWS Glue now offers materialized views to simplify data transformation and improve query performance. This feature addresses the challenge of efficiently managing and querying large datasets. You can create views using Spark SQL with custom refresh schedules. The service automates refresh processes and infrastructure management, reducing operational overhead. These views accelerate query performance up to 8x by pre-computing results. You can access the views as Iceberg tables through SQL engines like Athena and Redshift, enabling seamless integration with existing analytics workflows. Managing Kubernetes clusters and platform features can be complex and time-consuming. EKS Capabilities addresses this by providing fully managed, extensible Kubernetes native platform features. You can deploy workloads using managed Kubernetes features, reducing the need to maintain custom platform infrastructure. By offloading platform operations to AWS, you benefit from improved performance and security. The capability to use Argo CD enables continuous deployment workflows. With AWS Controllers for Kubernetes, ACK, you can manage AWS resources directly from your Kubernetes cluster. These features allow you to focus on application deployment rather than infrastructure management, streamlining your Kubernetes operations. Modernizing mainframe applications for the cloud can be complex and time-consuming. AWS Transform for Mainframe now offers new capabilities to simplify this process. You can extract comprehensive insights from your mainframe applications, including code and data structure analysis. The tool analyzes application activity to identify high-value components. It generates technical documentation and extracts business logic to aid in decomposition. Using an AI-powered interface, you can customize your modernization approach with flexible job plans. These features enable you to make data-driven decisions when reimagining your legacy applications for cloud-native architectures. Extended media retention can be costly and complex for video streaming applications. Amazon Kinesis Video Streams now offers a warm storage tier to address this challenge. You can store media long-term at reduced costs while maintaining quick access. The warm tier provides sub-second latency, allowing you to retrieve data efficiently. You have the flexibility to configure fragment sizes, optimizing for latency or cost as needed. Additionally, you can integrate with Amazon Rekognition Video and SageMaker for advanced analytics. This new tier enables cost-effective solutions for applications requiring extended video retention and processing. Managing ML flow infrastructure for AI model development often creates bottlenecks and diverts resources from core development tasks. Amazon SageMaker AI now offers serverless ML flow to address this challenge. You can track and compare AI experiments immediately without infrastructure setup. The service scales dynamically to handle unpredictable development workloads and scales down during idle periods. You can enable cross-account access to improve collaboration across teams. The feature integrates with existing SageMaker AI capabilities, ensuring seamless workflow integration. This serverless offering eliminates the need for manual infrastructure management, allowing you to focus on AI development while reducing operational overhead and improving cost-effectiveness. Organizations often need to collaborate on ML projects but are restricted by data privacy concerns. AWS Clean Rooms now allows you to generate synthetic datasets from collective data for ML model training. You can create datasets with similar statistical properties to the original data without exposing real records. This de-identifies subjects in the original data, reducing the risk of model memorization. You can train regression and classification models using these synthetic datasets, enabling new use cases like campaign optimization and fraud detection while maintaining data privacy. This feature allows you to collaborate with partners on ML projects without sharing sensitive information, unlocking valuable insights from collective data. Managing large-scale data lakes often involves performance challenges with data modifications and tracking changes. AWS now supports Apache Iceberg V3 deletion vectors and row lineage to address these issues. You can build petabyte-scale data lakes with improved performance for data modifications. Deletion vectors create optimized delete files to speed up data pipelines and reduce compaction costs. Row lineage allows you to track record changes using simple SQL queries, eliminating the need for complex computations. You can easily upgrade existing tables by updating the metadata with the new format version. These features are available across multiple AWS services, including EMR, Glue, SageMaker Notebooks, S3 Tables, and Glue Data Catalog. AWS MCP Server addresses the challenge of performing complex, multi-step tasks across AWS services using AI agents. You can access AWS documentation in over 15,000 APIs, including those for new services. The server enables execution of multi-step tasks across multiple AWS services, guided by pre-built agent SOPs. You can use these SOPs for common tasks like hosting websites or configuring alarms. The server integrates with IAM for authentication and CloudTrail for audit logging, ensuring security and control while accelerating task completion. CloudWatch now offers an incident report generation feature to help teams identify and address the root causes of operational issues. You can use the AI-powered 5 Whys analysis workflow to systematically investigate incidents. The feature guides you through a chat-based process to uncover underlying causes, leveraging both human input and AI analysis of incident data. It then provides recommendations for preventing future occurrences. This capability is available at no extra cost in multiple regions, allowing you to improve your operations and reduce incident recurrence. Organizations often accumulate technical debt by maintaining legacy systems, allocating up to 30% of development resources to manual code transformations. AWS Transform Custom addresses this by automating application modernization tasks. You can automate code transformations at scale, reducing execution time by over 80%. The service allows you to customize transformations for your organization's specific needs using natural language and code samples. You can trigger these transformations easily with a CLI command, integrating into existing workflows. The system continuously improves through developer feedback, aligning with your preferences and enabling your team to focus on innovation rather than repetitive modernization tasks. Migrating VMware environments to AWS can be complex and time-consuming. AWS Transform now offers AI-powered capabilities to streamline this process. You can discover and prioritize applications using various data sources, including third-party tools and unstructured data. The service generates comprehensive migration plans and network configurations based on business and technical priorities. It supports migrating servers and networks to multiple AWS regions, covering various source environments. Throughout the migration, you can interact with the AI agent for guidance and decision-making. AWS Transform also provides detailed reports to simplify internal approvals, helping you accelerate migrations while reducing risk and complexity. Amazon Bedrock's new reserve service tier addresses the need for predictable performance and guaranteed capacity in mission-critical AI workloads. You can reserve compute capacity to maintain consistent service levels, flexibly allocate input and output tokens to match workload requirements, automatically overflow to the standard tier when needed, and benefit from a high uptime target. This allows you to develop and scale AI applications with more control over performance and costs, while ensuring uninterrupted operations for your critical AI-powered services.